Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing today? Market's pretty chill. What's going on, Giovanni? Bitcoin's doing its thing. Giving altcoins the ultimate signal. I think we're pretty ready. Make sure you smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Lovely day today. My family did our Christmas in July thing, which was kind of like a guilt thing. Hey, because we normally do a Christmas party every year, big Christmas party. Apparently we didn't do it last year, which I was not aware of. Like completely slipped my mind. And so everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, we got to do Christmas in July." So it was a lot of fun. There was like a raffle and stuff. It was a fun time. We did the white elephant, got some cool things. Anyways, Bitcoin 117,782.99, looking good. Bitcoin dominance still lingering right at 61, 62, right in between. It also looks like it's struggling to push up, but hopefully this is not a liquidity linger that it's trying to swoop to the upside. I want to see it do this, where it dumped a little bit, lingered, and then dumped a lot of it. Dumped a lot of it, lingered, and even if it dumps a little bit, I'm okay with it just going right here and breaking right below 60. Oh my gosh, how poetic is that? It literally stopped right at 60, dang it. Hey, Flexa said, yo, I'm here, but I can only lurk. Smash the like on your way in, y'all. Appreciate you, Flexa. What are you doing? You at the gym or something? Only lurk. You hanging out with a lady? Appreciate you, Flexa. Happy Saturday, my friend. Long time. I hope you're doing well. Let's refresh our liquidation heat map, see where everything's at. In case you guys didn't know, Flexa is enormously well endowed. 117,068. That's the ultimate greeting. Somebody you haven't seen in a long time, just be like, oh, I have a very large penis. 116,401. All right. Flexa, have you seen the daily close contest yet? Have you participated yet? It's a lot of fun. 118,735. A lot of fun. Anime just recently reached out to me as well. 119,401. We're getting the gang back together, getting the band back together. Blues Brothers. Oh, man. That's going to be the movie recommendation of the day. Brian Ingram said, do you do this every day? Yes, I do, my friend. And there's a chance for you to win up to $100 every single day as well, which I totally forgot to put in my post on X. I'm going to put that in there. All right, cool. All right, so those are our liquidation points. Bitcoin is chilling within the range that the market maker has permitted us for the weekend. Very, I don't know. Bitcoin is whipped on the weekends, man. It just gets completely sucked into this. There's liquidation points up here and down here, and we're not going to touch any of them until mid tomorrow. Sunday afternoon, they let us break out, go hang out with our friends, do whatever. But until then, we're like locked in our room. It's really creepy and weird. ETH is up 0.78% on the day, currently trading at 35.74, sitting right above 35.60, looking good. The breakout has continued. We got a retest of this trend line, which goes way back, very, very old trend line there. blasted right past 31.75, which is apparently somebody named Sayer Smith's call for the end of June. Ended up being the end of July, but pretty good. Currently, we broke above 33.66. We rejected it at first. Did a little liquidity grab right here. Broke above it. Retest, confirmed bullish. Broke above this. And now we're retesting that. Confirming bullish at 35.60. So, looking good on ETH specifically. Tyler said, JJ Discord, I got a funny daily close contest prize. I'll have to pull it up tomorrow. Tyler, I already got the prize for it today. Ryan said, this is a ton of streaming. Good job. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we try to do daily close every single day. It's a lot of fun. Giovanni said Coinbase App Store ranking went from 386 to 137 in the last month. Tread carefully when it hits top 100, then 50. No. It's probably going to be in the top. It's probably going to be in the number one spot for a while. My indicator is when Coinbase is making so much money that they start offering you $100 and your friend $100 for everyone that sign. Like if you get your friend to sign up and they just deposit like $50, then you both get $100. When they start handing that cash out, that's how you know we're near the top. Tyler said, can you just look real quick? Gosh, you look a child. Okay, that's pretty funny. I cannot permit that as a daily close price, though. It is not the proper shape. That is funny, though. I mean, I can appreciate it, actually. I feel this, man. Sometimes I feel like that. I think that's the work of a genius. Blockchain Brew said, yo, guys, I'm going to be on Blockchain Brew's channel immediately after finishing up my stream tonight. So feel free to go check them out. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, ETH looks awesome. Sol is actually down 0.56% on the day, which is interesting. We had this ascending... What is it called? This ascending resistance. And we broke above it, retested, confirmed, good. And then, what's going on here? We rejected at 184. And now we're doing like a midpoint liquidity pullback in between 184 and 167. If we hold it, then maybe we can get enough momentum or enough volume to blast past 184, and we'll see. So far, we haven't gone back down to that previous resistance line. Tyler said, you can just share with everyone then? Nah, that'd be fine. Total 3 is at 0.44%. I love gaslighting Tyler. Volume looks interesting. Very interesting. This is very choppy retail almost-esque. This does not look like this at all this entire time. Is this a weekend thing? No, that says Monday, Tuesday. Weird. I wonder why that is. Look at how uniform this volume is. It's like building blocks. And then right here, it just gets all funky and different. That's very interesting. Total 3 looks awesome. Sitting above 1 trillion. We're at 1.02 right now. I'm looking for 1.13 long term. Let's see if we can get past... I want to see like 1.08. That's going to be probably... I'm going to make this a dotted line because it's not technically any kind of anything. I'm just going to make it a dotted line because it's midpoint kind of scenario. Yeah, we'll see. Well, actually, it might be relevant. A little bit toppy right here. We traded here for a minute. I don't mind it. Let's go 1.07. We want to see us break past this point, the midpoint in between the previous all-time high and 1 trillion. ADA is up 1.31%. For some reason, ADA has been killing it lately. ADA, HBAR, Stellar. There's one more. Those are all apparently that... I don't know the term. It's like a weird term. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. It's some new money system compliance. What is it called? ISO? Yes, the ISO 20022. The compliant cryptocurrencies are Cardano, Stellar, IOTA, Quaint, Ripple, Algorand. And this ISO 20022 is apparently the new monetary system that we've migrated to or something. Definitely something to look into because that's why all of these projects are popping up. That's what it is, Flexa. Thank you. Giovanni said, are there any coins you're thinking about holding past the bull cycle, or are you completely exiting? I will never completely exit. I think completely exiting is crazy. Marcos Martinez said, homie, can you look at Momo chart? I thought that said homo. I was completely distracted while I was reading Giovanni's message. Just like, whoa. Yes, I can take a look at Momo for you. Is it a deck screener? But yeah, I think completely exiting is kind of crazy. I think I'll always have some exposure. We got 20 minutes left until the daily close contest. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. Momo. Okay, so it's getting a little pullback. Unfortunately, I see a little double toppy pattern. That doesn't mean that's going to play out that way, but you know how you look at this, like if I invert this, if this was dumping right now, this is a good way to get a read. If this was dumping right now and it did this, I would tell you this is a potential double bottom Adam Eve setup, and you want to break this line. Right now, it is showing weakness though, so I would look for it to trend down because of this gigantic sell wick. You got a buy wick right here, but it's the candle bodies are getting smaller and smaller. It looks like it wants to keel over. I guess that would lead to a pump, so I'm 50-50 on it. I guess you would want to find your support at this neckline, if that was an Adam Eve double top. I don't know if that's even a thing, but that's what I see right now. Based on current price action, you should also have some support right here because of this bounce and this bounce. So you do, and rejection right here as well, actually. So there's confluence at the price that it's sitting at right now. Besides that, if it really starts to dump, look for support there and support there. And that is strictly based on these candle bodies and these candle bodies. You could even move this one down a little bit more, like that. An area strong, so I might just risk it. That's usually how it goes. $15.2 million market cap, not bad. Let's see. Liquidity 500K. I don't mind that. What is that? I don't know what that is, 3%, something like that. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, honestly. The weakness thing is kind of what's getting me. You're at a support zone, and there's not a lot of previous price action, so it's going to be weak, but you do have people scooping it up. There's a little bit of sell pressure, and the candle body shrinking is what's really selling it for me. It's kind of telling me that there's a potential turnaround soon. It might even fake out below this line for a minute. Box sister narrative. Okay. All right. Let's go back. ADA. ADA finding support right at that 8203 mark. What's after that? $1? $1 is going to be huge psychological for ADA. Huge. So let's see if that can break. That'd be sick. Blockchain Brew said, how do you think Hex looks right now? I'm not a big Hex guy. Oh, is there even a chart? How do you even find that? I don't know how to even bring that up. Am I crazy? Bitcoin close 117, 971, 81. Is that your guess? You gotta wait until 750, my friend. Unless you are a channel member. That's up to you. Channel members can guess up to 1 hour early. SNEK. SNEK is up 3.15% on the day, looking good. Getting a little struggle bus at 37.70. Nope, 37.93. It's currently sitting at 37.70, 37.69. Looking good. If it pops above this, 4 is kind of my big target to then continue to the upside. We got a lot of lines right here though, so some struggle ahead of us. But it seems to be chugging along. Volume starting to tick up a little bit. I believe centralized exchange volume is increasing exponentially. XRP is up 0.38% on the day. XRP just absolutely shredding. Currently trading above 340, which is awesome. It's holding above it very nicely. 342.64 at the moment. It does look like it wants to curl up and continue. 384, next target. Rejection at the midpoint right here, around 360. Volume ticking up, very nice. You do a bearish div. but you probably also have bullish div, do you? Let's see. No, actually, there's no bullish div. There's just bearish div. Interesting. So, something to keep an eye on. You got your confirmed red dot here that played out. Unconfirmed, confirmed on the momentum wave, which pulled back. And you're sitting right now. RSI is safe, sitting under its moving average, and momentum wave resetting to 0. As long as we're holding above that 340, great. If we break below it, look for support around this blue trend line, which is around 324-ish. Marcos Martinez said, if it goes to 1 billion, you get 1K from me. All right, I like it. I like it. I'll take it. HBAR is up 3.6%. Marcos Martinez, if you do that, by the way, that 1K within one stream, if you do it within one stream, the hat comes off. Just so everyone's aware, if y'all want to see what I look like under the hat, which is nowhere on the internet, 1K within one stream. And it doesn't have to be from one person. If you guys coordinated and had like 100 of you do $10 each, then the hat comes off. It just has to be within one stream. The timer or the dollar amount resets every stream. And 1K is that number. That magic number. Dang it. Okay. HBAR looks awesome. Currently up 3.8% on the day. Got a nice bounce off of our lower box line at 26 cents. Currently trading at 26.93. Little midpoint rejection right here around 30. That's our next stop. We want to break above that. Marcos Martinez said, how much for shirtless? You gotta wait for me to get my weights, man. I got that dad bod. I got that dad bod hard right now. I lost like 20 or 30 pounds last year. Gained it all back. I'm not even entirely sure what happened to me, man. I don't even know what happened. I just started eating, man. I think it's all the cereal. Flexa said, get your pepperonis out. The areolas. Tom Selleck's Goat said, stuff ain't dumping like astrology said. That's true. That is true. Bitcoin technically is. Bitcoin technically is. Astrology just said bearish downtrend. And that is 1920, and today is 19. So Bitcoin is technically down from yesterday. Let's go to the daily. Just so I don't. Yes. See? It's red. Technically, it is down right now. So we shall see. It does specify Bitcoin daily astrological macro outlook. So, not financial advice, obviously. Where were we? SWE's up 1.71% on the day. Getting a nice little spike right here. 1.56 candle right here. Flexa said when sushi $5. Philly was just asking about this too. What's its all-time high? Because we did the math. They've doubled their. They have doubled their. Is it sushi? I don't want to speak incorrectly. I think that they might have doubled their supply though. Their circulating supply, which means that their market cap would have to double in order to get. Like it would have to be twice as much as what it was back here in order to get that price again. Does that make sense? If they went to this market cap today, it would only be worth this much. Does that make sense? So $5 is definitely in the cards. I think the problem is sushi. Oh, look at the volume though. That volume is actually pretty sick. Sushi and Uniswap do the same thing, and Uniswap has way bigger market share than sushi. Let's see. Tom said, I mean, can't call that bearish. Doesn't say bearish either, though. It technically only says downtrend. $5 is a 10x for me. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like $5 is possible for sure. Tom Stocksgoat said, $5 sushi is a bad idea, man. Gonna get food poisoning? That's gas station sushi. I knew someone was gonna say that. Yeah, SWE looks awesome. Getting a little bounce right here. 370, 377. Heading towards 391. If it can break through that, then it is game time, man. 438 could be in the cards. Ondo is up 2.38% on the day, still following the trajectory perfectly. Honestly, if you would have made this bet, I believe we drew this right around here. If you would have taken that long, just on like let's call it a 4x long, right in the middle of this, you would currently be up 120%. GOS Avenger said, yo, JJTIN, turbo, please. Turbo, turbo, turbo. Turbo. Oh my gosh, that's a flag, my friend. That is a flag. So you got your S curve right here. That played out beautifully. This downtrend is going to fake people out. People are going to freak out. They're going to, oh my gosh, open up the shorts. It just hit a lower low. A lower low. And they open up the shorts. They pile in so hard. And then it just goes bam. This whole time they're like, oh no, it's a bull trap. It's a bull trap. And then it just spikes up hard, which is hilarious. Might be doing that on a smaller scale right now. Volume looks awesome. RSI sitting right at 50. Momentum wave is oversold. So you could get a spike here. I see a potential fugly inverse head and shoulders. You got a double bottom. Wicks to the downside. Wicks to the upside too, but it looks a little more indecisive to the downside. It looks like it wants to start curling up. Not financial advice, obviously. It's also giving me flag vibes. I don't know. There's something that can be done there for sure. You have an upper trendline resistance. 100%. So you want to get through that. Once you get through that, could continue to the upside. Next heavy resistance would probably be the 65 area, because it's struggling to get through that. Yeah, that was a previous support turned resistance. Okay. So 55.02. Yeah, keep an eye on it. Volume. It's got the volume right now. RSI looks good. Momentum wave looks great. But it might just keep doing this this chop drop for a minute. If it does the same thing, this chop drop right here, then you're probably looking for one more spike to the downside. You're going to get a spike up, chop, spike down, and then it's going to grind up and eventually pop. And that's that market psychology. They're trying to fake out as many people as possible. People are going to think it's bullish when it's bearish. People are going to think it's bearish when it's bullish. And eventually a bunch of people get liquidated and they 10x the amount of money that they would have made normally if they would have just let it go up or down. Ondo, 2.47% in the green. Currently trading above a dollar. It's holding above a dollar beautifully, following the trajectory. That 109 resistance is real. So see if we can break through that. This also kind of has a little S curve going on. So there's your double bottom as well. Very good illustration of what could potentially happen on Turbo. Yeah, right here, you kind of just want to get through your midpoint, 105, and then see if you could break 109 again. But it's holding up very nicely. Volume looks great. RSI getting ready to put, cross bullish over its moving average. And you got a green dot on your momentum wave. Arrow is down 3.11 or 3%. Look at that wick. Wow, that just happened. That just happened, man. Trapping some bears. Volume's not as good as it was before, actually. It's pretty nice spike in volume back here, and then it's very lackluster. You got some red dots potentially played out already? For sure, probably played out. Looking for your support at 86. Seems to be holding very nicely. If it can hold that for sure, then 96.2 should be in the cards again. We got two rejections here so far. The first one was at $1, but then it got right below 96. The second one was at 96, and it continued down. Crossed below 86 for a hot second. Right back above, though. Looks good. Yeah. Let's see if it holds. Pinlink up 3.36%. Struggling to get above 87.69. Support at 75 seems to be quite strong. And you got your midpoint support around 80 right here. A lot of wicks. Those wicks are awesome. People are scooping it up. RSI, a little on the higher end, but it's not bad. And momentum wave, also a little chunky to the top. So we'll see if we can break through 87.69. If it gets another pullback, look for that 80-cent bounce. Otherwise, 75 is definitely in the cards. Render is up 2.31% on the day, currently trading at $4.14 and held $4 perfectly. So we got our initial break, retest of our blue line, another break, retest of our green line, continuation. This also rejected right at the midpoint, rejected at 432, pullback, double bottom, continuation. That double bottom also came with some wicks indicating some hefty buys. Nice volume as well. Starting to fall off a little bit. You're about to get a bullish cross over the moving average on the RSI, and your momentum wave is shifting to the upside as well. XLM, stellar. Up 0.5% on the day. You got your little double top action still going around right around 52. struggling to get above that. And you got some sells. So people do seem to know that 50, 52 is a big point of contention. Honestly, 50 alone is probably going to be a big one. So I'll put a dotted line there. Yeah, see, that's where those candle bodies close. That's actually perfect. You got 2 candle body closes right at 50. So if you get above 50, that seems to be the key, and then you can break out of 52 and continue to the upside. This is a big accumulation zone from previous price action. Keep in mind, though, sometimes you get up here, you grind for a little bit, and then it grinds right back down, and you got to find some more time to get back up. You kind of don't want that to happen, which is also why I'm happy with it doing a smaller consolidation instead of this gigantic volatile thing, because that mess results in some like violent retracements, and we don't want violent retracements because that's when everyone freaks out. Guys, we got 5 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and get your guesses ready. Polkadot's up 4.16% on the day, currently trading at 440. Struggling to get above 444, but it is holding nicely above 421. That support comes in handy. Previous resistance turned support, and it was also previous technically support, resistance, 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 resistance. This is a big 421 for some reason has a lot of confluence there. I don't know why. It's a very random number. If it was 420, it'd make a little more sense. But yeah, 440 looks good. Volume looks really good as well. You got a bullish moving average cross on the RSI, and momentum wave is starting to trade to the upside as well. Fartcoin is up 4.82%. Fartcoin doing exactly what we said it was going to do. It broke above that 139 line, retesting it after a rejection right around 145. If we can hold this and use that to swing and break above with conviction, the purple trend line, and then hopefully 160, then we could be in the money with Fartcoin specifically. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to struggle and then eventually probably break down, which we don't want to see. We want Fart to ascend. Heat rises. We need a hot fart. Come on, guys. I believe in you. So yeah, Fartcoin looking good. Potential is there. Gas is up 3.62%. Beautiful support at 9. Break of 9.7 would be exciting. Then maybe we can get above 10. 10 is going to be a pretty big psychological number. But you got resistance, resistance, break. After it broke, you got support, support, resistance, support, support, and it's going for it again. This double bottom scenario, especially if you look on the lower time frames, it'll be really obvious. This is very prominent on every single one of these charts, and this is where people are scooping it up. They like to buy that breakout retest. You got a breakout, you got a retest, and then it's going to continue on a higher time frame. That's exactly what that's going to look like, just a big N. And that's where you want to buy. You could have done it back here too. Breakout, retest. You scoop up right here. You got to sit through this, and then bam, you're in profit. You're in profit. It's going to keep going up. You're going to be in profit every single time. You buy the retest, you're in the money. Avalanche up 4.25% on the day. Beautiful chart on Avalanche. Little struggle right here. Liquidity grab, break, support, support, blast off, rejection, support, support. Rejection right now, but if we could get that midpoint liquidity pullback and then bounce, that'd be great. But it also has the W that all these other charts have. It just kind of showed up first. All the other ones are in the middle of their W right now. Like their W is right here. Avalanche got a little bit of an early push, it seems, and some nice volume on that spike as well. So somebody probably knows something. Giovanni said, JJ, can you check Black? Leo Trades and Alex Becker are behind it. I feel it'll do super well because of that alone. Is that Alex Becker's meme coin that he just launched, or is that something else? I like Becker. Leo Trades, I'm wishy-washy on. I have not watched him in forever though. Forever. But Becker had that awesome scavenger hunt kind of thing. Is this why Avalanche exploded? Oh, less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. 15-16? No. Okay, I will take a look at that. Guys, daily close contest. Don't let me forget I'm on Avalanche. Let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Get your guesses ready. Bitcoin currently trading at 117, 856 and 63 cents. Looking good. very, very choppy. Let's transition over to our daily close. All right. 28 seconds remaining until the daily close contest begins. Tom Selleck's Goat said Becker and Elio did a project together on Avalanche called Black. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Just launched. That's what we just pulled up. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers. Happy Saturday. 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, I have to get up early to go pick up a deposit for a job. Because, and I hope he never sees this, but if he does, I'm sorry. My boss is kind of a weenie. That's all I'm going to say. Daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Bitcoin, $117,831.10. That's funny. Giovanni and Tom Selleck Scope must have seen that at the exact same time or something. We're all starting to sync up. Our brains are all starting to function the same because we're sitting in the live stream every single day together. All right, let's see. We got Giovanni coming in first with a guess of 117,906 cents. Great movie, by the way. Then we got Tom Selleck's Goat with 117,800. What did I say earlier? I mentioned a movie, and I completely forgot what it was, and that was going to be the movie of the day. Completely wiped it from my brain. What was it? I don't remember. Chewy said, yo, it's hammer time for Arrow. I like it. I like the enthusiasm, Chewy. Welcome. Happy Saturday, my friend. I gotta take some Tums. I got a little bit of heartburn going on. Uh-oh. I'm out of Tums. Oh, Brian Romano. Ooh, I like your name. Brian Romano. Brian Romano, 118,001. Tom Selleck's Goat said Grandma's Boy. No, but that's a great movie. All right. Brian Romano, are you by some chance related to a Ryan Romano or a Mike Romano? Ryan Romano from American Idol fame. Happy Gilmore 2? No, but I do want to watch that as well. Get Him to the Greek. Love that movie too. That literally just features Diddy like playing himself. Jim Derringer said, you know, if you add stable dominance to Bitcoin dominance, we already hit 70%. So Brian Romano said so many of us. All right, we got Dremmer coming in with a guess. Chewy, are you guessing? My wife lived next to Ray Romano? No way. From Everybody Loves Raymond? That's awesome. Dremmer coming in with 117,600. I liked him in oh shoot, what was that? Was it Funny People? There was a weird movie. It was like one of those obscure comedies that like it makes you laugh, but it's also a little bit serious. And it does the serious stuff really good. I think it was Funny People. It's about like a comedian getting cancer or something like that. But Ray Romano's in it. And they're like talking, and he's talking to somebody, and he's like, Is that Eminem over there? He's like, yeah, I don't like it. He's staring at me. It's making me uncomfortable. And Eminem's like in the restaurant, and he's like, what the fuck you looking at, Ray? He flips out. It's so funny. Chewy said, did you not get my guess? I have not seen your guess yet, Chewy. I am on live chat though. Thank you. Yep. So you gotta submit it with some gibberish in between. Jim said, people waiting for 70 may never see 70. This could be it. Big one loading. Jim, I think I'm gonna need you to simmer down your fun. Simmer down. Nothing in that in the chat, Chewy. Waterfly said, stop yapping, acknowledge guesses. I am acknowledging them. I got them all. We just got guesses not coming through. YouTube discriminating, but not my fault. Brian Romano said everyone hating Dot, but it's about to pop. I think so too. Chewy said I sent it like I always do. Well, keep trying if you want it to go through. I can show you. Live chat. You said July 25th, bro. Yo, it's hammer time for Arrow. Did you not get my guess? YouTube hates me. I said it like I always do. No other chewies, my friend. Oh, gosh. 21 seconds remaining. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube hates everybody. Everybody loves Raymond. Everybody hates YouTube. YouTube definitely has a grudge against you, Chewy. That's because of all the money that he made on Arrow. They're like, he don't need this. Time's up! Time's up! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for participating in the daily close contest. Today we got 4 entries. We got 11 people watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. If you did not get a chance to enter today because YouTube is discriminating against you and you are on some type of blacklist or terrorist organization acknowledgement, I don't know, whatever you guys got going on, you can still participate tomorrow. Remember said I don't feel special anymore. YouTube blocking you guys too now. What if I said F this place, Chewy? Chewy said none came through. Yeah, I got nothing from you, my friend. If you guys join the Discord, which is linked in the description, it'll be timestamped. That's actually where JShear 2.0 sends his all the time, because YouTube gets a little funky for him too. And the timestamp helps out a lot too. So you guys can submit it in the YouTube chat or in the Discord. Completely up to you. Let's get these guesses up on the board. Thank you very much for participating, everybody. You guys are all absolute freaking legends. Oops. Did not mean to put that. My bad. All right. We got, start by score. Brian Romano with 118.001 even. Very bullish, Brian Romano. I like it. And your distant cousin, Ryan Romano, is a very good singer. Brian Romano. You know what's really funny is Ryan Romano is literally just bread in cheese. 117,906. Rye in Romano. I always thought that was funny. I don't think anybody else thinks it's as funny as I do, though. Giovanni Fontes. Giovanni Fontes probably has the coolest name here. Brian Romano is a close second. We got Tom Selleck Scope coming in with 117,800. Okay, you guys got a nice even spread today. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. And last but not least, we got Drummer coming in with 117,600. Yeah, you guys got a beautiful spread. Nice chunk chance for everybody to win. All right. Waterfly said I posted 3 times. Chewy said censorship here is at all-time high. Brian Romano said, is Bitcoin dominance about to rug us? It might be. Jim said YouTube is better at blocking people posting digits than it is at blocking actual comment bots. Waterfly said, I'm used to being censored. Chewy, my bosses never liked my opinions, even though I was right 86% of the time. That's how my boss is, man. It's pretty funny. Chewy said only 86. I got a 10 out of 10 IQ. Chewy was here for that. Jim Derringer said dominance could very easily reverse here. Watching what an Ether? What's Ether? And XRP do? Ether's a drug. Jim, stop gaslighting me. All right, guys, we got, what do we have? 2 minutes remaining. 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close contest. Very cool. Very nice. Much success. All right, Bitcoin 117,884.99. Currently, Tom Selleck's GOAT is in the lead. Bitcoin is starting to do its flat landing thing with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Is it going to spike? Is it going to dump? Is it going to do the same thing that it's done the past 2 candles? Only time will tell. Thank you very much to our participants. If anyone is unfamiliar with the rules, we start at 750. Hard cutoff is at 755. You're guessing the price of the daily close on the Bitcoin Binance USDT chart. Closest without going over wins bragging rights. If you nail the first 6 digits, you win $15. If you nail all 8, which includes the change, then you win $100, and there's a chance for you to win every single day. It's completely free to play. All you have to do is subscribe and smash the like button. Oh, we get a big spike down. 51 seconds remaining on the clock. Bitcoin 117,840 and 1 penny. It is still currently in Tom Selleck's GOAT's gap. We will see if that remains to be the case at the close. This is it, guys. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. 30 seconds left. 117.840 even. Big spike down on the 1 minute time frame. The RSI is crossing bearish over its moving average, but it seems to have danced around this for quite some time. We also have a confirmed red dot on the momentum wave, not on market cipher itself. Here we go. 10 seconds left. 117.840 even. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the daily close for Bitcoin, 117.840 even, making Tom Selleck's GOAT our winner. Closes without going over. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. Drazen Civic said, happy Saturday, legend. Appreciate you, Drazen. Happy Saturday. 117.840 even. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our victor. The guess of 117.800 even. Gotta love the even numbers. Do quite a bit for you. I think the worst thing so far to happen is Fahid losing by 69 cents. Because he adds 69 cents to everything, and he added 69 cents. And it was the even number minus the 69 cents. Something like that. And because his guess was over, he didn't get it. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, let's see. I gotta go to the 4 hour now. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. I like that wick on the 4 hour. Spam some bananas, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool. Brian Romano said, congrats, he cheated with his masculine stash. I know, and he coming in here with this FUD. Chewy said, ETH is the biggest communist scam on institutions in our lifetime. Brian spammed 1 banana. Jim said, GOAT band creeping up on Mr. Roberts. That's what I was actually going to check. Tom Selleck's GOAT, currently with 9 wins now, making a whole new category. Let's see. Drummer said, lets me post it like that, LOL. Yeah, maybe that's the way that you guys got to do it from now on. I like Phillies. Phillies is like the most translation. I don't know what kind of alliteration he does, but it cracks me up. Let's transition back to our regularly scheduled programming. And let's add our victor, Tom Selleck's GOAT, to the winner's Google Doc. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 117.800 and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 117.840 even on July 19th, 2025. Tom Selleck's GOAT's prize is a baked potato. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. Do enjoy your baked potato. We do not have any sour cream or salt or silverware or a plate. You just have to take it in your hand, and you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises, so there you go. Congratulations on your victory. Enjoy. Alright, that actually looks delicious. I'm kind of hungry again. I don't know why I'm hungry every stream. Every single stream, man. Alright, let's see what Bitcoin and alts are going to do here. Where was I at? Was I on Avalanche? I feel like I was on Avalanche. Chainlink. Chainlink got a nice break above 1750. Little retest with that W action going on as well. See if we can head towards 20 bucks. Doge is down 0.3% since the daily close. It's getting a little retest of its 24-cent area, which we rejected before. Got above, retesting right now for support. A lot of wicks above and below. And this is midpoint liquidity pullback right here between 21 and 24. So, looks good. Near. Break above, retest, retest, rejection, retest, a little W going on. Kind of an uptrend scenario. Let's see if we can break above $2.99 or $3 for near. And Chili's. Chili's got a break above, retest, retest, break, support, little double, like tweezer double bottom thing. Support again. Broke above. There's your W. Let's see if Chili's can head up to 5, man. Big gap for Chili's now. Silver. Silver, just chilling, sideways. MicroStrategy looks the same. A little bit dumpy on Friday. DXY also looks the same. NASDAQ and S&P doing great. Bitcoin dominant, 61.65. Let's see if she's going to plummet. That's what I would like to see, honestly. Bitcoin. 117,820. Congratulations, Tom Selleck once again on your victory. Jim said 4 Hour needs to make a decision soon. Chewy said, bro, that's the most rotten potato. What? There's nothing wrong with that potato. Jim said, it looks like they glued the ingredients onto the spud. What are you guys talking about? Jim said, Link is essentially the CSCO of crypto. When blockchain takes off, infrastructure arms race should look similar. CSCO made a moon mission from 91 to 2000. Interesting. I feel like Chainlink is genuinely undervalued. My only gripe is that they don't require anyone to hold it, to use it. Like, you can use their services all day. You don't need to hold any link. So there's no incentive to buy it. Now, if they ever implement something like that, or just incentivize holding the token in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure if they have that already. It just kind of seems like they don't. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys, we got some news articles to go through. Before we do that, let's look at our little astrology chart. It's been pretty spot on. We're currently in the 19th, which is a bearish red zone. 20th tomorrow. Sunday should also be the same thing. And then 21, 22, Monday, Tuesday should be neutral, according to this guy. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are going to be bullish and green. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we should all be retiring, taking screenshots, all that fun stuff. Pre-ordering your new car, whatever you got to do. Cancel your Klarna. Pay that bad boy off. Pay off your Chipotle from the other day. All right. News articles. Let's see. We don't have a lot today. Saturday is usually pretty dry for news, but we got Coin Bureau. Tether making a move on the U.S. market. Tether plans to bring USDT to the U.S. under the Genius Act and launch a new U.S.-based stablecoin. Billions in fresh liquidity could soon flow into Bitcoin. This could be a major catalyst. A lot of fun. So that's exciting. I don't think Tether's going anywhere, to be completely honest. People have been fighting Tether for ages, but they are one of the largest holders of U.S. debt, and the United States would never do that to one of their largest holders. So, cheers, by the way. Happy Saturday. All right, next we got Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says every Fortune 500 company will adopt crypto stablecoins. Yes, they absolutely will, my friend. Why is he always like standing outside? Where does he work outside? I'm very curious. He gives me Lex Luthor vibes so hard, man. I don't know. He's a great guy though. I love him. I just wish that they would never would have dropped their. They were like going hard at the SEC, and then they're like, okay, well they're gonna settle, so we're gonna drop it. They should not have dropped it, but that's whatever. You know, I'm not the one going through the stress about it. All right, Colin Talks Crypto. This is the original M2 money supply versus Bitcoin guy that we discovered. He posted Ethereum has had higher ETF inflows than Bitcoin for the past 2 days. July 17th, Bitcoin was 522 million, ETH was 602 million. July 18th, Bitcoin was 363 million, ETH was 402 million. So there does seem to be a clear favorite at the moment. Next, we got Mustache. Shared this when most out there were bearish. Don't fade the perfect inverse head and shoulders pattern. Hope it helped you. 5 trillion is the first big target for total market cap. Dips are for buying higher. I like it. Then we got altcoins total 2. Repeats the structure of the last 2 cycles. The RSI also makes very similar moves. We're not ready for this. I'm ready. I'm excited. This little double bottom action. We're setting it up, baby. Setting it up. Or triple bottom, actually. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I like it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's increasing every single time, too. Interesting. And then we got Stock Money Lizards, Bitcoin dominance. As we said earlier, this is not alt season yet, and likely Bitcoin is going to continue its dominance for a couple more months. This does not mean your alts are going to pump alongside with Bitcoin. aren't going to pump alongside Bitcoin enjoy the pump. I like it. Then we got Max Crypto XX just posting buy altcoins now. They will 20 to 50x on average. I like that one. And then last but not least, Sensei posting altcoins are ready to explode. We got Aave, Fetch, Tau, Engine. Oh, I forgot Engine even existed. Or I'm sorry, that's Injective. Engine is different. Engine is ENJIN. I want to check on that. This was one of the big gaming coins. Oh my gosh, I just found the worst chart ever. There we go, some structure. That's not bad. I don't mind it actually. It's got that double bottom. A lot of the coins that people really just ignored are in this bottoming structure right now. And maybe they'll run. Maybe they'll run really hard. I would hate to be holding these right now. You know, everything else is like they bottomed and then they kind of grinded up and then they pulled back a little bit and grind up some more. These coins have done the opposite. They've bottomed and then grinded down some more. And it makes me feel bad for the people because, you know, there's probably some diehard engine holders out there. Like just like insisting that it's being XRP'd and that's not actually the case. It's just that nobody's buying because there's no marketing and there's like no news behind the project at all. I don't know. Congratulations once again, Tom Selleck-Scout, on your victory. That was our last piece of news, so let's go do our portfolio update. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is $19 in profit, looking good. Currently being held up by Render, Proppy, Ada, Sol, and Fetch. And Ondo now. Actually, Ondo has crossed into the profit barrier as well, being dragged down by Doge, Near, Shib, and Aptos. It's kind of cool to see. Render's up 13 bucks, Proppy's up 10 bucks, Ada's up 6 bucks, Sol is up 5 bucks, Fetch is up 2 bucks, and Ondo's also up 2 bucks. Doge, Near, Shib, and Aptos are just down. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio in profit, $147 right now. This thing's killing it. SNEK officially flips Giga Chad, making its comeback little by little with number one right now, $121 in profit. Pepe, $81 in profit. Doge, $4 in profit. SNEK down 30 bucks. Giga down 32 bucks. So slowly but surely coming back. And last but not least, our narrative portfolio, my favorite and the best performer, $190 in profit at the moment. Pepe's in profit, 91 bucks. Tau, 42. Fetch, 32. Mana, 21. And VeChain, 179. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and one gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. Every single one of these 5 coins is now officially in profit. Very exciting stuff. It's going to be cool to watch this portfolio grow. And then our perfect entry portfolio, I'm going to wait until tomorrow to add to it because I think with that astrology chart, we're just experimenting, going to see if it is actually bearish and we can get a good entry tomorrow. But this portfolio is supposed to be strictly based on a perfect entry. And so far, we have not been negative at all on a single coin. So far, we've added Sui, Link, and Render, and this is all strictly based on votes from the community. We pick 4 coins. We let you guys vote, pick one of those 4, and it's been 4 different coins, 3 different times so far. Sui, Link, and Render won the votes, and they're actually killing it. Sui's up for $24, Link is up $21, Render's up $1.78. Let's see what one we add tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm kind of excited, hoping that this is not a double top. It's kind of fun to read the chart based on the portfolio value. All right. Let's refresh our liquidation heat map, see if anything's changed. We've officially technically entered Sunday now, so the market maker might permit us for a little bit of fun. 12 hour. Let's see. 116, 336. Interesting. So we do have some movement. That dropped a little bit. Has this moved? 117.080. Has actually. And then up above, we got 118.735. And then this top, tippy top, we've got 119.397. All right. Cool. So yeah, I suspect that, and this usually is it's not 100% accurate. It's probably 90 or 80% accurate, but it's still, that's pretty close. Every single Saturday. Friday, the market closes. The market maker, somebody, I don't know. I'm assuming it's somebody in the Asian market. It could be the stock market, though, because of the ETFs and stuff. But they set up this weird wall of liquidation points on top and bottom. And I think that they use them. I think that they set up these trades with technically, like, they're only losing the percentage of the fee, but they set up these trades, and then if the market goes a little too far in one direction, they start opening or closing positions to pull it back the other direction, and then they can control the price for the entirety of Saturday and then most of Sunday morning. I might just be making stuff up. That's definitely a tinfoil hat, but it's just weird when the liquidation heat map looks nothing like this the entire week. And then the weekend, suddenly there's 4 gigantic pillars, and they all look identical. That's a little suspicious. What do we got? 64 million, 55 million, 53 million, 58 million. So it's a little bit imbalanced, but it's pretty dang close. It's weird to me, man. It's weird. Congratulations, Tom Selleck Scout, once again on your victory. Let's take a look at this black hole thing. What is this? Decentralized exchange. Oh, it's a DEX backed by the Avalanche Foundation. So is this different from this black that you guys are talking about? Let's see. Let's go to the X page. Jim said to Engine's credit, its market cap is holding above the 2019-2020 market cap highs. Really? So they've just inflated the crap out of their supply. Blockchain Brew said no bonk? No bonk yet. I think we have bonk in one of the portfolios, actually. I forget. Is it, nope, that's Shiv. My bad. No bonk, I guess. Jim said probably Binance, Wintermute, and Coinbase creating a range. Took all 3 to push Bitcoin below 90K back in January. I think Wintermute has like the bulk of control right now, which is freaky. Okay, black hole. Is this the Elio Trades one? Elio Trades in Alex Becker coin? D-Bank? How do I know? I have no idea how to verify if this is it. Okay. Black is the token for the DEX. Okay. Just wait until Citadel jumps in as a liquidity pool. Joy. Right? Robinhood is like, we're here to save the day. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. That's what we do. They should not be allowed to have that name. Tishu said, yo, late I am. Any highlights? This chart is law. We live and die by the chart. Tom Salkscoat said, go to Elio's page. Oh, geez, I gotta figure out what that is. Elio Trades. Okay. Black, Tuesday, July 15th, 6 p.m. PST. So is this Alex Becker's coin? This is not a meme coin. This is a DEX. So this has to be different. Interesting. Okay. All right. I see you. What's her current market cap? Is 118 million? That's nothing, man. This thing's on Avalanche. Let's do it, man. Let's get some. How do we add Avalanche to our... Is Avalanche supported on Phantom, or do I have to get a fancy wallet? Ooh, you could stake with Phantom? No, thank you, but that's cool. Dude, my Pengu's doing so good. My Pythia's doing really good too. Whoa, it's up $16 right now. Where am I? I'm looking to see if they support Avalanche. Solana, Ethereum, Base, Sui, Polygon, Bitcoin. What? That's so lame. I gotta get a freaking fancy different wallet? Alright. Guys, let it be known that I'm going to dollar cost average into Avalanche, and I'm going to buy some black hole today. I think XTZ is doing good. Jim said Vlad is a dingus, probably peed himself in excitement when Citadel reached out. Yeah, that's pretty goofy, dude. And the irony of it, dude, the irony that the name of the platform is Robin Hood. Are you kidding me? That is the craziest, most ironic thing I've ever heard. Besides Bernie Madoff. Besides Bernie Madoff's last name being Madoff. All right. Bitcoin is chilling. It's kind of quiet. I'm trying to see if we can gauge a reaction here. I'm gonna add this to the watch list. This will be our first avalanche coin. A lot of liquidity being added. Kind of crazy. Whoa, somebody took 12K. What in the world? Dang, who the heck is this guy? And they're removing liquidity? Wait a minute. That's a little suspicious. Is this one of them? They added liquidity and they just started selling. So they never bought any? They just got some? Maybe they were airdropped or one of the OGs. I don't know. That's a little weird. It's a little bit weird. It is what it is, though. You can't be overly suspicious or you'll never make any money. Huh. Those seem to be the only big trades, though. Interesting. I'll buy some anyways. I'm sure it's going to at least 500 million. Look at that spike down, though. Whew, that had to have been nasty. I'd be so scared to launch a project, dude. That's why I think I prefer NFTs, man. Because you buy it for the art. If you get utility after that, be grateful. You know, you're buying a piece of art. Don't expect anything else out of it. Tom Salkscoat said Becker's meme is a different thing. Hasn't launched yet. That's what I thought. Jim said the only good thing Robinhood did was get most brokerages to abolish the commission fee on trades. Don't they have a spread, though? Tom Salkscoat said you are airdropped if you held certain NFTs like imposters. Okay. Dang, somebody got airdropped like $25,000, $30,000? That's crazy. Crazy. Dude, when are they going to start just rewarding people for participating in ecosystems instead of like, oh, you held $25,000 worth of this? Here's 500 bucks worth of an airdrop. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. Now I can retire my bloodline. Airdrop is just printing free money, though. But it's just crazy to me when I hear about all these crazy airdrops that people are receiving. And I'm like, how do you even get that? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to roll off, but this is also what they do. And they want to trick people. They do that fake out and then they pump. And that's that double bottom with the lower low. I don't know. Let's go check on total 2. Gosh, total 2 looks awesome too. Jim said whole share price spreads are much, much lower than what the old commission fees used to be. I think it depends on where you go. Obviously, with stocks, it's different. My experience with spreads is strictly crypto based, and it's atrocious. It is so bad. Voyager, dude. Voyager, they're like fee-free trading. That's the biggest trap I've ever heard my entire life. There was no fee-free trading. They didn't charge fees, but everything, if you were to buy like Bitcoin, it was like there was like a $6,000 spread in both directions. So right now, if Voyager still existed and I wanted to go buy myself a Bitcoin right now on Voyager, it's at 117,848. So I would be able to buy it at 118,848. And I would be able to sell it at 116,848. So immediately, as soon as you buy right here, and if you were to buy and go, oh shoot, I need to sell, then you're losing $2,000. Immediately. You buy a whole Bitcoin, you lose $2,000. Immediately out the gate, because you're not allowed to sell it for anything higher than this lower spread. It was ridiculous. And when I figured that out, I was like, whoa, this is awful. And I migrated completely off the platform. And that's when, that was like 2-3 months before they collapsed. I probably told the story a million times already. But the transfer was supposed to take, it said 3 to 5 business days, which was already ridiculous because I know that the transfers for Cardano take like 5 minutes at most. On a bad day, it takes 5 minutes. So I'm like, whatever. It's must not be fully decentralized. They're working like within whatever the heck their system is. So I'm gonna wait 3 to 5 business days. I wait 2 weeks. Nothing. It's still pending. I'm freaking out now. They're posting on all their social media, all these promotions and stuff, and they get a lot of views, but they don't get any interaction. So I'm in the comments every single post, flipping out. I went full Karen, and the CEO finally DM'd me on Twitter, and he was like, "What's your customer service code or whatever?" I gave him the code, and within an hour, my transaction went through, and I gotta give him credit for that. The dude was on top of it, and he literally, like, personally took care of my problem. I think the problem is that was right as I assume that was right when shit started to hit the fan, because he did that, and then like a month or two later they collapsed entirely. They cut off all transactions. Stuff was starting to like trickle out of the fence about all these issues that they were having, and then boom, it just all happened at once. Everyone got screwed, and I was like, whoa. I almost got completely screwed within that whole group, that whole chunk. I got so lucky, dude. Jim said commission fees per trade started around 30 in the 90s. For most brokerages, I'll take spreads any day. Yeah, well, with spreads, as long as you're aware that they're there, yes. When they don't tell you, they're like fee free. And then you're just like, okay, let me buy this Bitcoin. Bitcoin's $118,000? No, it's not. That's the problem. They're deceptive with it. It bugs me. Jim also said fee plus spread used to be horrible if you had no idea what you were doing. Barrier to entry for common folk. Yeah, that's true. You know, it is learning. It's a learning curve. It's a learning process. It is kind of our responsibility to learn it on the decentralized front, I suppose. But for something like Robinhood, they need to specify, like, this is actually, and I think that they do. But Voyager never did. They were like, this is the price that you pay, and this is the price that you get if you sell. And I finally did the math one day. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna call it. I got a date with Blockchain Brew. Go on their stream, and then enjoy the rest of my Saturday night. But as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Happy Saturday, and good night.